button.
This is the Tactical Muffin Top. Muffin Top. Tuesday chat. I'm joined with another creator, ACR PROTECT, and friends, Lawfully Armed and Justin B. How y'all doing?
Friends.
Hey, friends.
Friends.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
So I'm joined by ACR, this bastion of delicious beers here, always criticizing me for drinking my cheap boy twisted teas and Coors, not even the Coors Banquets. Sometimes if I'm really cheap, I'm like busting out the Busch Lights, Busch Lattes. And he's like, come on, T.M.T. And I'm like, hey, man, I'm just cheap.
Hey, if you like it, you like it. It's all good, man.
Yeah, man, Cayman Jacks are delicious. Don't even play.
That's funny.
I just said.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. You enjoy those.
More for me.
That's
Less
right.
for you.
That is right.
That's funny. Fiend Dog, first one in with the howdy. Fiend Dog with the Budweiser. Yuck. KP Heathen with the Hey T.M.T. Gen X Gemini. What's up, brother? We are live. We were going to do it on Rumble, but due to somebody being very old, we couldn't do it on Rumble. So I have not cool graphics in my songs and all kinds of other stuff I don't have.
Yep. The old guy screwing it up for everybody. That's what I do.
Oh, I'm pointing the wrong way. It mirrors it in the screen.
Yeah.
Hang on.
I'm
I'll fix myself.
technologically challenged, but it's not my fault. That's okay. We can do it here. We had issues with Rumble last time, but I think that everything is going the way of Europe, and I guess we'll just scroll into that with the first little topic here, and let me pull up something so I can be semi-knowledgeable about the topic I care to bring up. Europe's privacy. What do they call that? What are they calling that? Their youth privacy law or some shit?
Internet privacy, internet security.
Yeah, some bullshit like that.
I think it's called censorship, but I don't know. I have public education.
Yeah, they've been averaging 30 arrests a day because of it.
Foreign censorship threat, internet censorship and surveillance in Europe. Oh, Wikipedia. That's how you know it's good shit. But yes, currently they're doing it through like a facial recognition deal, and that is going to get into your biometric password for everything, where it's your face /retinal scan. Because right now you can actually trick it with AI, or like you can put a face of like a video game dude or whatever in there, and as long as that's what you set it to, it'll read it. But when they get to the like Apple or whatever, your new laptops are going to have a fingerprint scanner, and then your camera will just scan your eyeball. That'll be your two-step verification pin, quote unquote, which is on the way. They're saying it is to fight child pornography, hate speech, defamation, intellectual property theft, and misinformation. That word's been used very broad in the Americanas, particularly when it comes to medical and political environments. So I don't know how you gentlemen feel about that topic, but I, for one, don't think it's any good. Cavity 6, what's up, bro? Lynchpin Supply, what's up, bro? Damn, we got a good crowd tonight. Can anybody hear me?
No.
TMT always has a good crowd.
Oh, yeah.
What are you saying? Come on.
Yeah, that guy's crazy.
That's
Robert
right.
Ham, what up, bro?
Nobody can hear you.
Are you serious?
Don't do that to him.
You bastard.
That's kind of funny.
I thought I did some awesome, super intellectual thing off the cuff, and then nobody heard it. Great. Robert Ham says ACR must be drinking his seltzers and rubbing himself down with mayo. He did
Robert
just take a shower.
That's right.
Black.
Yeah, Robert Ham knows me too well. So actually, ACR is being pretty good today. So he he had a long. So it's only Tuesday, and this week has sucked ass already. Um,
Yeah.
but
Second.
raced home, got a good workout in, got a workout in with kids, and got that shower in because I didn't want to be gross for the T.M.T live chat, and because I'm telling you, I was so sweaty from that garage, you would have been able to smell me on this video. It was nasty.
Oh man, we could have sold tickets.
That's right. That's right. And no one's lining up for that freak show. And I am not drinking a beer. I'm actually drinking a strawberry clearly Canadian because yeah, trying to save the partying for the weekend.
The fuck is a clearly Canadian? This is
You don't remember
America.
that? Oh my God, these things are so great.
Is that like one of them non-alcoholic beers or something?
No, it's literally like so y'all know what like LaCroix is, right?
No,
Jesus
Is,
Christ.
is it like the clear?
You
It's
you
like
cannot call me old and not
I'm
know this shit, man.
33.
it's like the
No,
Sam's Club Clear American.
Oh yeah,
so
clear Americans are good.
okay, it's just like that. It's basically like it's like a flavored water that's fizzy, but it's not like the Waterloos or the LaCroix. Those don't taste like anything. They just taste like tonic. These actually taste pretty good. Um, Kind of expensive. I had one up here in my beer fridge. I was like, that sounds pretty good for tonight.
Tell them 10 man. Metal over here, bro. To be honest, it's the third Tuesday of the week. I like that.
Yeah.
I tell you what, man. Everybody's week. It has been redonkulous at work this week. I am ready to quit. But anyway, I won't because I have responsibilities and I'm not retarded. But you know. Anywho.
Smash that like button.
Hooray! Somebody will like me. What up, Randall Little Adventures? I need to get you on here, Randall. I'm going to set up another chat with Kane Corso, I think is how you say it. And then I got another chat lined up sometime. I don't know when. With Mid-Tier Thoughts. He's a way bigger YouTube channel than me. I've been watching him for years. He kind of got me on the practical tactical and the practical why you buying so much shit. Buy good shit and then train with it kind of deal. We got prepared citizens in the house. What up, Jay?
Oh,
Jay,
they're letting anybody in.
I'm telling you. No, Jay's good shit. Jay, you need to email me, bro, because I don't know how to do that thing, but I want to buy sports Lishmans from you. Also, if I can change my code to TMT, I think I emailed you, but I think a robot emailed me back, and I was like, oh shit, whoopsies. Man, I can't believe they let me in. Of course they let you in. Robert Ham, I do believe your wife is very well on the mend. Is that correct? Last time I'm pretty sure that the update, the wife is better, and now Robert Ham is doing good stuff. Robert Ham was on somebody's show I was listening to the other day. Was it Mad Shad? You guys were on there like 2 o'clock in the morning, and my dumbass was still up. I don't remember what chat that was. Demo Man Dom, what up?
Yeah, you got all the cool kids in here today.
Damn, Janex almost had to do some goon shit. Yeah, I'm like trying to catch up. The chat is flying. I'm like on retard levels, so that's good. All right, good, Robert. That's what I thought. Email me, Jay. Email me. I don't know how to get into that thing. I'm dumb. Anyway. So, topic. Whatever the hell I was talking about with the censorship in Europe, I want to get your guys' take on that. Starting with ACR.
Yeah. Wow.
I'll throw you a bone.
I was going to say, the right under the bus is fantastic.
Yeah.
Here I am talking with my damn mic muted.
Oh yeah. So you can go. Actually, mine's gonna be short. Like I sadly I have not been in the know with
Really?
that. Yes, I've been kind of I've been really swamped with work, and I really just kind of everything's just kind of back burner right now, and
I hear you.
so I'm sadly have very very little to say, but I am eager to hear more about it and hear what everyone else has to say.
Censorship is gay.
This seems
Well, I
very
did
one-sided.
say that they're averaging about 30 arrests a day from it. Just from people retweeting or reposting or, nothing really what you would think that it was intended for. It was just freaking freedom of speech being screwed with.
All right,
But
let me
it's
see if
for
I
the
can-
children. Like,
Yeah,
right. That's how they shove everything
It's
down
like
your throat. Right?
really-
It's for the children.
Mhm.
But as it were, usually Europe's the testing ground because they don't have as much pushback because A, they don't have the constitutional rights that we have. B, they don't have freedom of speech. C, they don't have the Second Amendment to back up the freedom of speech, right? So they kind of get trampled on a lot because they're almost like a gerbil in a ball, right? Like they act like they're free when they're outside their cage, but they're still in their little ball running around. They can't really do much, kind of deal.
It's like, whoa.
Yeah, it's kind of disgusting. It's the illusion of freedom, but they're tax cattle just like we are, just more heavily governed. But the implementation of this in Europe, along with they did during their Kofafi 19 jibby jabs, they did a lot of their scans and things like that. You know how you do like your debit, credit card, whatever scan. They did a lot of that stuff for their travel. A lot of people travel via tram, train, public transportation, and a lot of that got changed to the coming quote unquote B system, right? So Europe's a lot further down that train than we are. The censorship with the evolution and how quick AI moves, by the time they get it squared away there, it's going to be squared away for here, and it's going to take off running, unfortunately. So finding ways to mitigate that, to trick that, to not. It could be as simple as you could be a rebel like me and don't have a camera for your computer. Really hard to take my eye/facial scan without a camera, right?
Yeah.
It
They
gets to
already
that
have
point.
it. You went to the DMV and got a driver's license.
Right, but it's like your phone, right? It's like an Apple phone where it can do like the face scan to let you in instead of a password. It's that to access YouTube. So as soon as they do that with more and more things, like if you need a facial scan and like a thumbprint scan to Google something, just saying, like it's going to come down to more than just watching YouTube videos and stuff. It's going to come to other platforms.
Well, in the UK, because we need to be specific about which bill, which law, where they're arresting people, what we're talking about, rather than
Yeah,
just
I hadn't heard about the arrest.
broad strokes. Are you specifically talking about the UK's new legislation?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm still trying to find an article on that to
for the
bring up,
people
and
at home,
I'm failing because you guys aren't talking because you're bastards.
I'll go.
at the end of the month,
Well, I was reading.
by the end of the month, YouTube is going to require they're going to use an algorithm based off your search history and your preferences and stuff to guess your age. And if they suspect you of being underage, you will be locked out of non-child safe content on YouTube unless you verify your identity.
Oh man, for all my Pokemon looking up stuff and all my gay porn, they're gonna be so confused.
Yeah, they're gonna think I'm 12.
Shit.
Old Matt Bullwinkle's has got it.
European Union will be Islamic Republic of Europe by 2035. I think it'll be quicker, man. Honestly.
It's just 10 years. That's pretty quick.
Dude, there's so many agendas set at 2027, 2028. I think it's about to, like, the technological jump we're going to take next year if we're not in WW Trace is going to be astronomical. They also have another group of people. What do they call them? Blade something.
The Caliphate and the New World Order are not the same devils. They serve different masters.
They have these. I forgot what they call them. There's something blade. They
That's a good movie.
yeah, that is. No, they're taking like battery powered grinders, and they're cutting down. They have these little towers. They're emission towers to try and basically tax you out of driving a vehicle that runs on gas, especially older vehicles because they put out worse emissions, right?
Trying to get rid of combustion engine vehicles.
Yes, to go to electric vehicles. Man, where in the fuck? Why can I not find any of this shit?
Here, I found an article for you, on the UK free speech thing. It was the one I was reading. It says that free speech crackdown sees up to 30 people a day arrested for petty offenses such as retweets and cartoons.
Yeah, that's messed up. What the fuck do they call these things? God damn it.
Carbon sniffers?
No, that is pretty good. It was Blade something. I don't know. Anyway, so they go up to these little emission deals. Let me see if I can get a picture of those. Man, you can't. Did they like put a huge blanket search block on all this shit?
Breaking. The UK government are now exploiting the new Online Safety Act to censor footage of protests. UK users get an error message on X that says, due to local laws, we are temporarily restricting access to this content until X estimates your age.
Mission monitoring towers. Why can I not find this stuff now? I was literally dinking around on my phone with it earlier today, looking at this stuff.
Hey, I hate to be a party pooper. I just had an emergency come in at work. That's why I've been on mute. Let me, guys, I got to drop, and I'm sorry. I know we had this planned yesterday, and it's not going to work because, like I said earlier on this chat, work sucks.
Bro, you good?
We will connect another time, though, for sure, my friend. Thank you all.
You good, man? Well. Thanks for hopping in with us. Work's more important than hanging out here.
Definitely is.
Y'all take care. Take care.
Don't drink and drive.
Right.
That's all good. Anyway, so I can't find a picture on this thing. I don't know what the hell they call them.
What are you? The emissions tester thing? Is that
yeah, they're like little 5G looking towers. They look like little light poles. And
yeah.
They're putting them everywhere. And there's these vigilante groups across Europe and in different areas. They're called different things, whatever. Basically, they're taking Harbor Freight grinders up to these things and cutting them down, filming it, and then it's sparking like the thing to go off after it. Because, okay, so with these deals, there was an example of this guy, an elderly gentleman who's on a fixed income, so he's retired, right? And he's driving an older car and cannot afford to get another car. Like, this is his last car before he dies kind of deal, before he can't drive anymore. The Blade Runners. Yes. Thank you, Tin Man. That's what I was talking about. Jesus. Smog emitters. Okay, maybe that's Blade Runners. Yes, that's what it is.
They're calling themselves the Blade Runners?
Yeah, they are. Not like the movie, but yeah. Because it's like a run and chop it down thing.
So they're using sawzalls, or are they using angle grinders?
They're using like a battery-powered grinder.
Yeah.
Your grinders are faster than sawzalls.
This is true.
Especially if you take the guard and the handle off.
Yeah. And it looks like it's just like a cheap, I don't know what their equivalent of Harbor Freight is, but it looks like a Harbor Freight, like a Bauer one in the videos I've been seeing.
So they're obviously afraid of electric.
You don't use a good one when you got to ditch your tool.
Right.
These things are.
We value your privacy. Oh, that's why they're not letting me do it. They have their new European thing and all their new shit already. This little box has popped up on like everything I've been trying to search. Okay, I have to agree to this thing. All right, let's read this thing. We value your privacy. With your agreement, we and our 197 partners use cookies and similar technologies on our store to access blah, blah, blah as identifiers. Some ask for your consent to process data. They rely on their legitimate process interests. You can withdraw your consent based on whatever. Okay. Actively scan my device and characteristics for identification. Create profiles or personalized advertising. Develop and improve services, measure advertising performance, measure content performance, storage and access, geolocation information of my. No, I'm not fucking agreeing to that. Are you serious? Continue without agreeing. I'm glad that's an option still. All right. So all of you shit currently, if you do, okay, well, maybe you guys can do that at home for homework. Try and research some of this thing. That's what I kept getting walled by. I couldn't get past that little pop-up window. And that was the first one I could actually read. That was stupid. Okay, so don't do that. So they're self-proclaimed quote unquote freedom fighters. So these things they're claiming are a way to improve air quality in the city, blah blah blah, and people are saying it's attack on their civil rights. And anyway, so the video I was watching, the old man who's retired and on a fixed income, he was getting fined $12 a day.
Holy
just
shit.
to drive his car to get coffee and back. And he's like, I'm not even spending that on, well, it was like pounds or whatever their equivalent was, right? And
Yeah.
he's like, that's more than my coffee. And you know, he's like, that's like what I put in my gas tank just
Yeah,
to put
awesome.
around. You know?
Carbon footprint, that's bullshit. That's
Yeah.
way.
So he's like, I literally can't afford to drive my car. And he's like, I'm not in any shape to walk that far. You know what I mean? So like his mobility is now impacted by this because he financially can't do that. Which is disgusting to say the least. I don't know if you guys have seen any articles about that at all, but Ireland was getting spicy yesterday. Yeah, there's Ireland and who was that? Was that you, Justin? Be telling me there's another country basically in a point of civil unrest again. I know Venezuela is having a problem. I know Africa is having a problem. There's another country. I want to say like Honduras or some shit like that. Yeah, man, shit's getting spicy everywhere. But anyway,
Yeah, but they're making better steps in Syria, right?
yeah, it is about control. You're right, Robert Ham. So these young kids, they're all young kids, and they're seeing it. I would assume, you know, they're also income level is not the best. Maybe college students, maybe you know, job market's kind of shitty there. Who knows? England has had a lot of protests as well. France is having anti Muslim protests because the crime is so ridiculous.
Yeah, I think there was just a hotel that basically said, we're not going to allow you guys to house these migrants in my hotel, and they kicked them all out in
Yeah.
France too. I think that was in France, and there's a whole debacle over that. And it's like, well, the owner of the establishment can do whatever they want.
Yep.
Well, I don't
For
know
now.
France. Well, I don't know how it works in France, but you know, I know
Right.
in America we have the right to refuse service, right? So
They're putting 20 years on those kids. What?
yeah, they're fucking up their whole life.
Coin clipping crew. Wow. That is messed up. But yeah, so these little emitter poles, I've also seen them because they have the same style of little 5G poles. And when these start popping up, like we have big 5G towers that go around here. When they start going up like light poles, that's when you really need to be concerned with like frequency things and like metal detoxes and stuff in your body. Because I don't know if you've ever thrown metal in a microwave. Just imagine that's you.
I've been seeing the 5G poles getting smaller too.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like they're the same size as
they're
these
not
little emission poles that they're cutting down in Europe, and same thing with the 5G poles. They're cutting both of them down. I know there's been another group saying that like the 5G frequencies, they can already see a difference in like plants growing and like behaviors of people with where these things are. So they're cutting both of these kind of poles down, right? So a way to in Minecraft, if you go to Harbor Freight and buy a couple grinders, just saying, before they get locked up and spiderwebbed and you need a background check to buy a freaking power tool, or maybe at garage sales and stuff, this may be some handy equipment to have around here in the near future, because Europe is testing ground for America for stuff, guys. So, fun fact of the day. Randall, Little Adventures. I quit watching the news. 50% is straight lies. The other 50% is truth. I haven't watched the news in 2 years. And I actually got into a little bit of a disagreement with somebody whilst I was on vacation, and they were watching the news, and they're like, well, where do you get your news? I'm like, I don't watch the news, man. I was like, I watch economists, and I just follow the money. I don't watch Fox or CNN or MSNBC. I don't watch the news.
You look at events and utilize a little bit of common sense.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly think that like if you go through even just like pinball preparedness, and then like S2 Underground, and and then just other people that look at like economic things of like world trade, I honestly think that tells more truth than anything you're going to get through the propaganda box.
Yep, I have about 20 different ones that I would get my quote unquote news from, and that's what I stick to.
Yeah, I mean,
I like
S2's great because he's really covering. He's getting really into the global military-esque movements. I've really been enjoying his segments lately. I think I'm learning quite a bit. Talking about new. Not to jump to another topic, but the I listened to an article that China has copied. I think it's Russians' Poseidon, which is a nuclear-powered missile, but China has changed theirs to be a like to put a tsunami somewhere, which makes me wonder if that 8.6 that happened a couple weeks ago over by Russia, I wonder if that was a test by somebody, because that was a big old tsunami.
Yeah, they're supposed to be flaunting that new one in their Victory Day parade coming up.
What's up, Northern Hillbilly? Very interesting things. A lot of military contracts, a lot of big contracts getting moved, a lot of big vessels moving around strategically in the waters. Justin B was telling me about this. You can have your 2 cents on that one there, Justin B, for catching me up on it.
I think it's I think a sub and six more vessels heading toward Venezuela. That's fun.
Yeah.
Makes me wonder if it has to do with that guy there that they're looking for or offering, what is it, like $50 million reward for? Or if it's, something's about to pop off and that's an oil country that's pretty easy to handle.
Right.
But I think they have the same kind of oil as us, stuff that we wouldn't really be able to use here at home. That certain oil or whatever. The stuff that our refineries aren't equipped to refine.
Right.
So
right, old man butt wrinkle. But if it's nothing that they have on radar, like a conventional like this, yeah, the Poseidon torpedo, China's cloned it, and it can cause alleged typhoons. Right. Basically nuclear. It's like a freaking like a precision nuke, right? Underwater.
Oh.
In torpedo form. Wherever it hits, depending on the size of the reactor, is going to be the size of your reaction, right?
I was just thinking, what about that thing that I just found today, the radioactive shrimp?
Yeah, I've seen that article too. And the radioactive wasps.
If China tested a nuclear device, we would know it. I mean, maybe not you and I, but like the United States government would know it.
If it's just a nuclear reactor, is it going to put off enough underwater?
Well, I mean, we have
reactors are not weapons. They're not.
It's a nuclear reactor powered missile. It's not like an old school nuke from like the 50s. Like they're using that as the power source
to make it haul ass.
Right. which is smart. I mean, I'm sure we have a bunch of shit like that too, but shh, don't you be fucking side-eyeing me like that. Look it up, son.
I don't even care.
Yeah, I know you don't care. But yeah, it's just very interesting topics, and that shit's not talked about on like the MSN or the View or like whatever. Like I don't even know what the fuck the news is
The
talking about
View?
anymore.
I haven't heard.
It's so removed from the real what's happening in the real world. It's unreal. U.S. set off nukes underwater. They didn't cause any giant tsunami. Very when?
Yeah, but it
When?
contaminated the crap out of the water. We did it. The Bikini Atoll.
Yep.
Yeah.
First nuclear test.
Yeah, we
Well,
did.
the
We had
first one after
entire-
World War II.
We had like entire fleets out there and stuff just to study how it would affect the naval ships and shit.
Right. And I mean, tons of other countries pop nukes off for, I mean, Kim Jong-un, I think I was reading a deal. He's getting his panties in a wad. He's threw 6 of his quote unquote nukes into the bay this year, just doing testing. So, like,
That's
all
testing
kinds
on
of
the
people
rockets. They've not. No. Let's get that straight. Nobody has launched a live nuke
Yeah, they were just the rockets, but that are
right, their payload system, quote unquote,
in our
forward
lifetime.
shit. Allegedly. Bobby Bama, what up, bro? All interesting things. There's just a lot of crap to talk about. That kind of going back to the 1984-esque style that Europe's currently dealing with, like that is crazy. Militarily, the world is running all kinds of crazy stuff as well, along with like the China, whatever. What a day to be a prepper. I don't see how anybody at this day and age couldn't be prepping a little something. Like if you don't have, even if like a normie don't have a week or a month's worth of just like mac and cheese and soup and stuff on the shelf, like I don't know how anybody can't see today's events and even just the economy and not trying to be getting ahead of something a little bit.
or even trying to hedge off inflation. Like whatever excuse you need to do to stack it. But speaking of China,
What up, Rule? Thanks, man.
About the 6 ferries that are not where they're usually at in China, and they don't know quite where they're moving toward. The things are massive. They can carry full-blown trains.
Yeah, that's crazy. Just the scale and the quickness of what we're doing. Rule 2IC is a good dude, by the way. You guys go sub to him.
Justin, what are you talking about? What can they not find in China?
Well, it's not that they can't find them. So there's 6 ferries on the move in China out from the Yellow Sea that
they're Tinkerbell
that are heading toward the Taiwan Strait for a big quote unquote exercise, and they're so big that they can carry literal trains on them.
That's crazy. Yeah, they're not going to tell us anything. The super volcano in Italy, I hadn't heard about that. Drop that in the Discord if you got an article on that.
Mount Vesuvius?
I don't know, man. The Discord's been going crazy. Like, there's been so much stuff in it, and I'm like, holy shit, I can't even keep up with that, let alone there's been some derailments. There's been the food recalls. Dude, I'm so glad we put that tab in. Dude, there's so many that aren't even in that tab. It's unreal. Like, just... And now maybe this radioactive shrimp, and it was supposedly in the article I seen. I was glancing at it. I kind of took a break from sea bugs, but it was 13 states may have already sold radioactive shrimp, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
And I think I was reading somewhere. I didn't click on it just because I was like, I went to go check to see if I had any Walmart shrimp, and to go check the battery and the Geiger counter, but. That ended up being, but yeah, I think the agency that caught it was like Border Protection were the ones that caught it.
Tell me my shrimp is radioactive.
What? Patriot from Warsaw sent me this article I was listening to while you guys were jibber jabbering. So these semi trucks that they were trying to sell, Russia bought 5 of them, and in like within 10 months they crap out all the way. Wow. So they're banning all their. Ten months later, he bought 5 of them. Wow. All right. Well, that's ridiculous. Go China, trying to steal people's patents and then sucking at it.
Sucks to suck, huh?
Oh yeah. Just crazy. Just a lot of crazy shit that's just popping off day after day after day. I mean, what's it going to be next? It's going to be like nuclear powered earthworms or some shit tomorrow.
I don't know, but another Discord that I'm a part of, we started up an earthquake tab, and holy crap, dude!
It's a good idea.
The thing freaking like all like, and I scroll back through like some time, and it's like it's getting more and more and more and more and more like they're just because of the pole strips and stuff, and we're more susceptible to things coming into our atmosphere, but who knows?
So, Muffin Top bought a little extra ammo for prepping this week. I did a little bit of food procurement. My garden is starting to kind of take off. We're doing decent with that. Getting ready for eggs. I just killed a big old 2-foot long gardener snake that was in my chicken coop. And then I went and picked it up and showed it to the chicks. And they wouldn't mess with it. And I'm like, this is food for you. Don't let this in your pen again. Like, it was interesting. So that was fun. The ships didn't even brace the hit from China. Yeah, China, I seen that they hit a commercial fishing vessel or some junk like that. And then they said they were doing some kind of exercise or whatever and didn't see it. I don't know about that.
Okay, so the shrimp thing, it was border protection. Detected a whole bunch of shipping containers that popped off for residue, and then so we don't know if the residue was with the shrimp or it was off the shrimp, or if that container was used before and then the shrimp went in it. But
Muffin Top's got some residue.
Wait a minute.
Good old Great Value, man.
In his Duluths.
My Duluth underwears are awesome. Man, me and R tried to go on a walk yesterday at like 8:30 thinking that it would be it's been so freaking humid here, man. Like the humidity is worse than the heat. Like it's like 90-some degrees out, but like the humidity is just so unreal. Like you could cut it with a knife. It's so thick, man. It is redonkulous. And so we went for a walk later last night thinking, hey, it'll be nice and cool. Man, we were dying sweating out there, man. It was ridiculous.
When you bought ammo, did you see the post that I put up before you bought ammo?
No, I just bought it from PSA.
Oh. That had it up before shipping. $79 for 500 rounds.
What?
Yep.
Are you serious?
I
swear, Reed, man. You can't say where.
No, I'm not saying where, but it was some CCI Blazer 124 grain.
Oh, 9mm. Okay. I picked up some 5.56.
Oh.
Damn, that's cheap though.
Yeah, I need to get more 5.56. I got something. 9.
Yeah, I kind of focused on that when I kind of moved around some stuff and I got out of a caliber, and I was like, man, I really would like to take the rounds that I just got rid of and just double that into rifle. Make me feel a little bit better. Like some stuff, we already know political climate's going to change and ammo prices are going to go freaking nuts again. Like, I'm trying to buy some in the lull of the storm. So that way, by the time it comes around, I'm not like fiending for it. Like, I found a box of 20. I better buy it. Like, you know what I mean? Just because like everybody else is going to be doing that. So I like to buy it like steadily right now when it's not that climate. And then I just won't fucking buy anything when it's the other climate. You know, when people are like,
oh, we still will.
For it.
We still will. We just won't buy it like the crackheads.
Yeah, but
was it you that was looking into the Jace medical kits?
I mean, I'm always looking at Jace medical kits.
So I posted up in Hot Deals. There's the deal going at 25% off their antibiotics kit, and then after that, let's see, use the code out, and then for a coupon, right? And then after you order the antibiotics kit, they'll send you a personalized code for $50 off of something else.
That's pretty good.
I just remember to post it up there because for somebody looking into it.
The problem is with the antibiotics. I know for the Augmentin, which is something I use quite a bit for all of my like sinus infections and stuff. The amount that's in there is almost not enough for a full treatment for me.
Oh yeah.
And I have to take higher milligrams, so I'd have to burn up like 2 or 3 of the spots for it. So I'd almost just rather have like a box of just one antibiotic and then buy another pack of just one antibiotic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think it's a good way to cover all your bases. Going back and forth with this doctor thing, I found there's a company in Texas, and if I think about it, I'll post the name. But you can buy medical stuff direct from them without going through insurance, and sometimes it's way cheaper because it's a manufacturer and you don't have like the middleman plus insurance. So like one thing that was going to cost me $1,000 a month, I can buy for like $79 a month. Just paying for it private without going through insurance, which is stupid. So if there's some stuff like that you guys need, you can ask your doctor, because all the doctors I've been talking to were like, oh yeah, you can do this and this and this and this, and they were just giving me the information, and they're like, go buy it, like, you know. And I was like, oh shit. Yeah. Like, if you need some antibiotics or something like that, maybe hit up one of those companies. So if you have a doctor's appointment coming up or a wellness check, whatever, blah blah blah, you go to the doctors for another reason, maybe spark that conversation with somebody. Fiend Dog said, welcome to New Jersey. 100 degrees actual temperatures with 100% humidity every July and August. The 0 degrees and snow come December through April. Yeah, that's pretty much sounds like Nebraska. That's what it feels like. Old Man Butt Wrinkles put a link in general. Let me check it out. But anyway, I've been flapping my jaw enough. Lawfully, anything pop up this week that we haven't covered that kind of caught your interest, or maybe a prepping thing that you did this week? I know it's been kind of a while since we went through and did, like, I don't know, Dollar Tree pickups or whatever. So
no, I hadn't been to the Dollar Tree in a couple weeks. Kind of backburnered that because I felt like I was going in there and just buying shit, just to buy shit.
I had the same problem. Last time I did it, I spent like $79. My wife's like, what'd you even buy? I'm like,
I've never spent that much.
All their anti-diarrheal and instant coffee.
Yeah. No, I bought another weapon light and holster.
Well, that's a prep.
Upgraded clip for the holster and the hockey tape.
On your Gen 6 19?
Yeah, on my Gen 6 19.
Yeah, you're all right. I haven't found any other evidence other than all those channels saying that they were having it and shooting it and excited about it.
That one channel that has 2 video titles, but I didn't watch the video, but that was all that was coming up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. There's not anything.
I hadn't seen any of the videos with them actually shooting a new gun.
And the U.S. military's not buying the Glock Koas.
You said it last time. It was for LE. Because they were getting off the SIG 320s. Because they don't want to get sued. Which
Because they don't want to get shot in the nuts.
Well, come on. Old man butt wrinkles. It won't let me watch that video. See you, Bobby Bama. Have a good evening.
It's because you're using your British VPN.
No. Definitely not.
Oh, the video he posted is about that that volcano. That's just about written. It's like balls close to blowing.
Campe Filigrigi. I butchered that for sure.
Out in Italy. Oh, that'll really fuck up some airspace, won't it?
Oh yeah.
With shit in the air. It'll really throw that whole place into a shit show.
Hey, I don't know if you guys would be interested in it. I have a 15% off coupon for Ready Hour and My Patriot Supply and all that, but I didn't post it. Whoops. But any interest in me buying? I was going to buy one of those backpack armors they have and shoot it and see how well it does. Do some testing IRL for y'all. Phenog's trying to defend the 320. Phenog, I don't know how to tell you this. It's time for a clock. Rip Curl, what up, brother?
So far, all the fuck ups are only on the models with the curved trigger, right?
I don't know. I think the Airman was flat.
No. Military guns have a curved trigger. But I don't think there's any. I don't think the trigger shoe has anything to do with it anymore.
I think it's just because they're not a Glock or a Smith. I mean, hell, even a Canic might be safer at this point.
I got nothing wrong. I got nothing bad to say about the Canic. I only own one SIG, so it's because I got it on a hillbilly swap.
I love hillbilly swaps.
Freaking labor for something? Hell yeah.
Heck yeah, that's my favorite swap.
I don't even know what the hell this thing is.
I don't know, chat. Tell me what you want to talk about, or we're going to shut it down here. I'm getting a little bit tired. We've been here for almost an hour. There's so much stuff to cover. It's unreal. One channel on the internet's not going to do it in 20 hours, let alone 1 hour. There's tons of channels for tons of different ways to check stuff out for a reason.
When our air was out over the weekend, I was humbled and appreciative of the modern conveniences.
Yeah,
it was a reminder of how, as you say, how much of a houseplant we are.
Yeah, man. If you guys want to see how you're gonna do,
nobody slept well in our house for 2 nights. It was hot.
What's your power outage plan? Your grid down plan for no cooling season? Like we all talk about like buddy heaters and stuff for power outage in the winter, but do you have anything set up for cooling?
No, just be hot. It is what it is.
Well,
yeah, but
some budget things you can do is you can get battery powered fans and charge them, even if you charge them in your car, or you can get like those ice packs that don't need refrigerated.
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. If we were in a grid down scenario, any and all juice that I had on battery banks, I wouldn't piss away on a fan. Like, I just wouldn't.
I would. Heat will kill you, especially an infant or an adult, like an older person or somebody with medical.
You can sit in the shade and keep drinking water. Like, you're not gonna die.
Yeah, but that fire that.
I'm going to find a fucking basement to sit in I'm going to cut up the carpet and sit on the bare concrete with a battery powered fan across me.
And if the grid were down, I wouldn't be just sitting around passing time in my house. Like, there would be stuff to do. But you 100% can live when it's 100 degrees.
Yeah, you can. Today's people, not so much. Like, you can't go back to Little House on the Prairie days in a weekend. People are going to die from that. Just the climate shock.
You really do need to acclimate. It's like I work, you know, a lot of work that I do is outdoors and shit, you know, and it's like you watch guys drop like flies that aren't used to it, but
Yeah,
the guy
man.
hack it the next year or the next season, they're like, oh man, and they see the new guys, they're like, damn, was I that bad? It's like, yeah, dude, you were that bad. Like
Yeah, dude.
were
When I
you
was
your death every day.
when I was on the fucking roof getting sunstroke and heat exhaustion, drinking 3 to 4 fucking gallons of ice water a day and still dying, like you're not gonna be on a rooftop doing that shit. You know, you're going to be at midday. You're going to be in the shade. You're going to be in a cool building. You're going to find something. Like you're going to be if you have a single level house, you're going to be like in a crawl space or something, trying to stay cool. You're going to find a basement because it's cooler there. A basement is at 50 degrees roughly without being conditioned, or you're going to find a root cellar or something. You're going to hang out.
I understand. Okay, I understand being conditioned to it. Like I said, we suffered for 2 days. I mean, we were very uncomfortable. I mean, I tolerated it because we didn't have any choice, and I chose to just
Well, you still had power, right? Though.
live it. Yeah, I mean, I
Like
had
it was
power.
just your AC. So you didn't
Yeah.
have just like a regular oscillating fan plugged in, and like on your bed.
Yeah, we had box fans and stuff.
Yeah.
And we made it, but like because the air, like, and even the central air blew, it just wasn't cold, so it didn't stir it much.
Right, it's just a fan.
Yeah.
But like the second evening, we went ahead and opened the screen,
Shut up, Will.
trying to get some airflow because it legit felt cooler outside than in the house. But it was 80 degrees at night, Saturday and Sunday night.
Yeah.
Don't book the bear said muffin top and lawfully. You're both are right. The answer is somewhere in the middle. Yeah. Yeah. It depends on your capabilities. I love these. I've done a video on them. These little Holmes $10. Well, they're probably more than $10 now, but I bought a bunch of them. I got them in Tech Protect bags and everything. They run in the 18650. The sucker will run for 8 to 10 hours, and if you have that on you in a lawn chair, say you are outside, you can bring it with you. It's solid. I love that thing. Okay, I use it all the time. That orange fan that I got for 50 muffins, that thing is a champion. Okay, now Twin Arrow Survivals and Mama Bear got 2 of them in their camper. They use them to help keep them cool at night. You know what I mean? Like a fan like that for $50 investment, solid. And you could charge that thing with a little backpack panel if you had to.
I mean, even if it takes you all day to charge it up and it gives you just enough, just enough for you to fall asleep at night.
Yeah. A little bit of air moving across
you.
The convection for cooling is a lot when you have nothing going on.
Or not all night. I mean, if I was in that situation, pretty sure I wouldn't be sleeping at night. I'd be sleeping during the day and up at night like everybody else is, because that's when people would be moving around and shit. But
yeah, and this is true. Like the odds of shit hits the fan are slim. Bad storm, whatever, or your AC's out for the weekend. That's a natural disasters probably are a most probable cause, besides maybe like job loss, whatever. Not like Russians paratrooping in. Oh no, the Russians are paratrooping in. Now I need to figure out my off-grid AC. No, you won't give a shit at that point. You know what I mean? If you're in active conflict, the last thing you're worried about is like, holy shit, where's my window AC and my solar panels? This is bullshit. Like, it's a different fucking thing. But yes, yeah, and just hopping in a pond, chilling underneath the shade tree with a little bit of a breeze, that convection right there, just being in moist clothes, man, that'll cool you. That's hillbilly evap right there.
I did take a couple cool showers.
Yeah. So did your Duluth get all crusty and residued?
It was aggravating to get out of the shower and dry off and then sweat. Be able to get dry again. Just have to like drag the sticky shirt on.
That's how you know it's good.
got to run the deep water wash after a weekend like that.
And because I buy Hanes, I have more than 4 days worth of underwear. So yes, I did change my underwear often.
I have Duluth, and I have like 2 months worth of underwear without washing.
Ooh.
Because that's what I get every Christmas. I get 4 to 6 pair, and they just last forever. Are you jealous of my superior underwear technology?
No, because when I wear mine out, I can use them to clean guns.
Oh man, your shop rag's got to be interesting. Lovely.
Like when the baby bird starts poking out.
That's time for a pet. That's your cleaning patch now. Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, yes and no. Just depends where they get other troops from and things like that, and merc groups. I was listening to a very interesting thing. They have a lot of different topics. I should have put it in the free audiobooks. It's really interesting. Let me see what they were called.
Yeah, drop them in the audio books.
Dang, Duke Liberty's live. Better drop in and say hi.
He's over there playing video games.
I like N64. Nice. He hasn't been on in a minute. All right, what was I watching?
Not seeing the price of ammo come down. So I figure if you want it and you need it, get it now. And I know that's what everybody tells you. But
Yeah.
before midterms come along, before anything else gets weird, inflation's continuing to track along at like 2.7%. So it's not going to be cheaper this time next year, regardless of if there's not any major catastrophe in the news.
I don't know how much I agree with that 2 point whatever percent, but
It's called Ncast. They do Water World Wars. They do The World Stops Spinning. They do like The Purge, Global Purge, Civil War, which is one I listen to, Outbreak, Icefall, like a bunch of Volcano Hellfire. They do like a bunch of like World War III. They do like giant tsunami. It's like through like a solar eclipse.
what are they called?
End time broadcast. It's like 3 or 4. It's all AI. It's like 3 or 4 news reporters in different areas of the country. The Civil War one was interesting. One was like in Illinois, one was in Texas, one was in New York, and one was in California. I listened to that. They're about 2 hours long a piece. Pretty interesting listen. Very cool perspective. You can tell it's not done by a gun guy. But that's okay, you know. Just the food for thought and to think of something that you may not have, because they say, you know, when certain things close or like you think this would happen, and it's like this in every audiobook or show we watch, and then they say something way different, and you're like, okay, I could see how that would happen. You know what I mean? Just an interesting, fresher perspective on something like that. I don't know if you guys are interested or not. You can check it out. But Vulcan Rumble, what up, bro? Is a dual hose portable unit in a large room enough to keep everyone cool and safe without overlooking the generator and still running the fridge? Depends on the watts for your generator. My experience with those that have the exhaust vent and then like a cooling vent is that they have a pretty low MBH rating. So it'd have to be a pretty small room, but if you get packed with a bunch of people, it's not going to keep up with what you guys output. My experience with them is they're all pieces of shit. I have one. I still have 2 window wares. Guess what? The window wares work better. I mostly use it for heat because it's also a heat pump. It's a backup for me for like both. But my experience is you're better off with a window wear. And the newer window wares are more efficient, so you can actually get a little bit better runtime on them than one of those anyway. So
they don't pull as much juice when they start up either.
Right.
They, I've gotten an extra one since I did my little experiment on that one generator.
Yeah, you can run them with the generator. I mean, you could run them with a cheap Harbor Freight generator. So if that's something you're worried about, fuel permitted, and that's what you want to use your fuel consumption on, you can.
Rip Curl's getting a hunt together.
Drop in for a hunt, y'all.
Exclamation point hunt. Type that.
Yeah,
in the
we're
comment
creeping
section.
up. We're starting to creep up into the 800s here. Hopefully, we hit up 1,000 so I can do this subscriber giveaway.
810 subs.
Are we really? Nice. Last time I looked, it was like 801. That's nice. You guys rock.
Dude, yeah, I cannot find that thing that you were just the end time.
Endcast?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's ENDCAST space radio. Endcast radio.
Okay.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
I was listening to Blackout Nightmare. That one's really interesting, especially when it gets to the medical side. People are trying to keep people alive with like a hand crank generator and some other stuff like that. So that's actually a decent idea as well. You could rig one of those up to like a bike and a 10-year-old kid. Pretty interesting stuff. I don't know. Kind of in like that prepping lull where I'm like, hey, currently remodeling the house. Got all the shit to do my bathroom in. So that's kind of been taking my priority, like just that in regular everyday life, but some stuff here and there. I picked up a couple cases of MREs on vacation. I picked up some more ammo. It's about to be winter season, so I'm starting to buy more soups and like cream of chicken and cream of mushroom, stuff like that. Now's a good time to get like your stovetop mixes, like for Thanksgiving. Think about that stuff. Like economy's rough. If you, especially to save money, you can start buying whatever you're going to have on your table, your cranberry sauce, your stuffing, whatever. Buy that now before like the rush that everybody's thinking to buy that crap. Like, for the love of God, if you don't have your French fried onions for your green bean casserole, buy them now, because when it's time for green bean casserole, you can't find shit on the shelf for those things.
Well, not only that, it makes it, it makes that big ass grocery shopping experience a little less, hit your wallet a little less if you buy your stuffing now.
Right. Like Halloween, they had a bad cocoa harvest. I think they had a hurricane go through. Chocolate is going up. The tariffs are going up on it. I think the same thing happened with coffee. Coffee had a really bad harvest this year too. So, if you want, hop ahead of your Halloween candies. They might not have little spooky guys on the package, but if you buy some fun size Kit Kats or whatever, probably get it a little bit cheaper than it gets inflated for the holiday season anyway. Listen here.
Yeah, if you can resist the urge not to eat it all, you have that kind of fucking willpower.
Everyone here has sash style windows and use window units. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what part of the country you're in. Don't poke the bear, but window airs are very sufficient in a lot of parts of the country. Evap coolers are very effective. Not here, but because we actually have humidity. But if you go to like Nevada, things like that, different cooling's better in different parts of the country.
Yeah, I was also seeing you guys might be cooling off a little early this year, Muffin.
I don't know. Farmer's Almanac's looking all over the place.
No, I just saw from some stuff that I was tracking with weather. Looks like you guys are going to get an early dip.
Yeah, we're supposed to get a cool down, which means we're going to get a pretty wicked storm front come through, but I'll take it.
Well, as long as you ain't got no babies out in the garden, you should be good.
Just my chicken babies.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
Yep.
Yeah, and if you guys in the Discord, if you guys didn't see my post, I need ideas for cucumbers. Bad. Because I'm getting tired of making pickles.
How can you get tired of making pickles?
I'll tell you after the chat.
All right, you can make kraut with them. You can make relish.
Yeah, I got a
And,
bunch.
my grandma, she'll let them get overripe, like when they get really big, and she'll make these cinnamon rounds that are kind of like beets. She really likes those. I think they're disgusting but I don't like cinnamon. So
Actually, yeah, I just found out about those last night.
yeah, my grandma's making a shitload of those right now.
But I think the ones that I saw were dehydrated.
There you go. Yeah, you can dehydrate pickles too. I'm thinking it would take a long fucking time, but
Well, I mean, yeah, just let the fucking dehydrator run.
yeah, if you're tired of pickles, you can dehydrate the pickles, and then you can have pickle powder for stuff like your popcorn, or if you want to have a little bit different spin on something.
Oh, I thought you had to freeze dry it to do that.
No, you can dehydrate it. It just takes forever because remember, dehydrating, the more moist it is, the longer it's going to take. I made it run. It might go for like 2 days, but it'll get there.
Well, you de-seed them and everything. You get a lot of that out. You can use that for dressings and stuff, and then
there you go.
Pull a lot of the moisture out like that. Salt the shit out of them. That'll pull a lot of moisture out. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm not against pickle powder. I have no pickle powder on
I do celery and onions, peaches. Peaches are pretty moist. They take a while to do. Mangoes. So if you ever do fruit in your dehydrator, I mean, pretty much same thing,
Yeah.
It just takes longer. Which, if you guys hadn't checked it out, Vision's Preparedness chat tonight. He does Turmoil Tuesdays. He does it earlier than I do. They were talking. I was lurking in the chat while I was cooking. They were talking about and discussing food preservation. So we talked about like smoking, canning, dehydrating, vacuum sealing, stuff like that. So that was actually a pretty good chat. And if you're gonna, spend some money on something, especially like we're getting towards the tail end of garage sale season, pick up a dehydrator if one's sitting there for $10, man. That can save you a lot of money.
Or get the Beaver. It's cheap, and if it craps out, they'll send you they'll fix it. They'll send you the part. Like they've always sent me free parts.
Oh yeah,
and they're fucking cheap. I like.
Or if you haven't canned, go ahead and pick up a canner, or you get one at a garage sale cheap or whatever. Or like grandma has one in her closet. She's scared of the pressure valve, whatever it broke. Look up what model you have, and you can get a new one. And you can get a new one with weights and stuff on it, so that way you don't have to be scared of the thing anymore, and you don't even have to babysit them anymore. Literally, the pressure valve will sit there and it'll release itself. As long as you have the newer version with the weights and stuff on it at your elevation, it'll sit there and release itself. You don't have to worry about, like my grandma's deathly afraid of them. She only water baths because she's had them at her house and wherever. She's been in the days when they used to actually blow. Well, that's way, way past. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the new ones, the digital ones, will fucking they run themselves.
Yeah, well, you don't even need that. But yeah, one of those Instapot ones that's actually rated to do it. Yeah, that's like super dirt cheap, easy way to do it. Like you don't even have to worry about it. Fiend Dog said, "Oh yeah, whoa, hold on." Rip said, "Built the sweetest little lightweight hunting rifle, short action 3 land and groove match grade barrel H&R precision pillar bedded stock. Byler caliber is 300 Remington SAUM. I've never heard of that. Short action ultra mag. Interesting. Waffly thoughts?" You're not any help.
Oh, he just hit his mute button.
Oh, nice. Fiend Dog said, "Hopefully good for deer season and striped bass fishing here on the shore early winter." Yeah, I hope so. Deer season's pretty rough.
I had to piss.
Oh,
sounds like a nice little rig. Sounds like more expense than I want to shoot.
Yeah, he's a savage, man. I've taken a lot of deer with a savage. I took deer for 10 years with a savage. Fed everybody. They work. You might knock them, but as long as they're knocking something down, I won't knock it.
I'm not knocking Savage. I'm knocking the Salem cartridge.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess that Rip reloads, because if not, that's
A lot.
yeah. I would just be hearing bang, cha-ching.
Every 3 years, Ma got a new seal for the lid. Hey, yeah, man. I understand that, old man butt wrinkles. But you can pick that stuff up super cheap now because, like, the older generation's getting too old to do stuff, and then, like, younger generations don't look at that stuff. Dude, I everywhere I go at garage sales in R and I had to quit asking about jars at garage sales because we physically have no more room to put them anywhere that we want to put them. Like right now, R got another 4 boxes and they're sitting in his garage floor because my shelf's full. And I just built a new 7-foot long shelf and it is full of fucking jars. Like boxes and boxes of jars. Like I'm good on jars. I need lids for all them jars. But you know, if garden season, hopefully it picks up a little bit here, and I'm in a different grow season than you guys, a different zone. So I kind of know, you know, it picks up towards the end of October or August for me. So it'll get there, but Rip said he reloads it. But the if it's going to be bad, you know what I'm doing, and I honestly need to be doing it anyway, especially since I got a pressure cooker now. Is I'm going to go through my prepping stores, and I'm going to can up beans and lentils, like black beans, pinto beans, and stuff. So that way, when I'm like, hey man, I'm making chili, I don't have to bust out a can of store bought beans. I'm gonna bust out a can of muffin top beans.
There you go.
Or if I want to make fajitas, I'm gonna bust out some black beans that I did myself. It's way cheaper to do it that way. And think about it. Absolute worst case doomsday scenario, SHTF martial law comes, they won't take home canned stuff. If you have stuff stored in 5-gallon buckets and totes and stuff and it's store-bought bags, they'll take that stuff. They will confiscate that. But if you put it in glass jars, they might get angry and break some of your jars, but they probably ain't going to break every single one of your jars.
Yeah, I got some of those, some meat in a jar that are starting to get age on them. I'll probably pop a lid open soon.
Mm-hmm.
Cook it up, make sure it's good.
Yeah, and with raising meat cost and the ban, I think we just banned a country for import beef because of that parasite. I think we're good with Mexico now, but I think another country we banned their beef. Damn, I should have had that article. Anyway, but if you're going deer hunting or something, or you're hog hunting, whatever, like pressure can some meat because meat's not getting any cheaper. Meat is outrageous already this year, and it's only going to get worse. Or like at the end of Thanksgiving, man, I do it all the time. I got 4 turkeys last year that's going to go to 4 Thanksgivings this year. You don't think it's going to be cheaper last year at the end of the sale than it is this year at the beginning of Thanksgiving? It is. And guess what? Like a week after Thanksgiving, I'm going to roll into Walmart and buy all their turkeys they have again because it's cheap. You can can all that stuff too. You can make your own broth. You can make your own turkey soup, turkey noodle, make your own whatever, you know, turkey. It's meat. Buy it when it's on sale. Buy it cheap. Buy your hams that way too. Like now's the time that you can start stockpiling up meat like that, and you can can stuff. You know, I'm getting ready to smoke a ham that we got, a spiral ham, just because I'm out of ham lunch meat, and we're gonna cut it up and vacuum seal it and freeze it. We're going to have freaking off-the-bone ham, and then I'm going to make ham and beans next week for lunch all week. It's going to be awesome. It sucked for everybody else in the office, but I love that shit.
It's going to be fucking delicious.
Yeah, and it's cheap. Like, just saying. So get a little bit savvy with your protein, especially, giggity. And, man, if you can find a dehydrator or a canner, man, fucking do it.
Next time I'm driving through up north, I got to hit up garage sales then because freaking jars and canners, man, they're not down here. You don't find that kind of shit.
That's messed up. Yeah, you can go to pretty much any old about every 4 garage sales you can find a water bath canner and a shitload of jars for next to nothing.
Because
And
I've
then
been
you go to another one, you can find a dehydrator. Even
Yep.
if it's like one of those old round ones, you can always get them for like $5 or $10. $10 for a dehydrator, guys.
I've been getting a case of jars every week because they've been on sale.
Oh yeah.
It's like, damn, it's like 20. There goes another $20. $20.
Something else I've been doing every time I go to the store, I've been stocking up on the 1 pound propane tanks because winter is coming. And I've been getting a gallon whenever I see it of the 5% vinegar because I've been noticing that that's getting harder and harder to come by. I see a lot of the 4%. You cannot can with that 4%.
It'll be 5% or higher.
Yeah. So keep an eye out for that because they're diluting the sales with that stuff. And that's how you're going to get sick. But if you are canning things like that, think about it. Be like, hey, man, I'm going to need some kosher salt. And every time I go to can something, I can never find dill when I run out, or I can never find the salt or pickling, seasoning. Or, hey, I accidentally made a lot of the times we didn't have enough of the pasta mix, and we would end up just like the last batch. I think R just ended up just canning just stewed tomatoes so he could use them like rotel in his whatever, Like we ran out of sauce mix. Well, buy some sauce mix if you're in a store that sells it. Buy a pack or two. Buy a pack of your seasoning, whatever you use, or your jelly. You got to get your gelatin, whatever. Just buy some, or buy a couple boxes of lids.
Heads up, the great value white vinegar is 5% still.
Oh, there you go.
Thing until that gets diluted, but it's not diluted
You
yet.
ever watch a show about the jibby jab and artificial meat and other foods are basically using super cancer cells to make fake meat and food? I've been seeing a lot of stuff about like meat. It's like just store-bought meat doing weird stuff like chicken and lunch meat. I watched one where this guy put like corned beef, like sliced corned beef in the pan, and it like bubbled up and then like flopped and disintegrated to nothing. And I was like, what the fuck kind of meat is that?
It's not meat.
So yeah, I'd rather have ham off the bone or a turkey off the carcass than I would that stuff. Just saying. My checking account's always dry. That would act as a dehydrator. Yeah, that's funny, Gen X. Well, you know what? If you you got cars that are parked, if you got a darker complexion car, like a black car or whatever, you can dehydrate in a vehicle, especially right now in the summer. You get some cookie sheets and you get a temp gun in there. I think it has to hit 140. You can start dehydrating. You can also dehydrate with your oven. Everybody's got an oven at their house. Set it on the lowest temperature you can. You can dehydrate with an oven.
I'm so glad you went back and clarified what you meant by darker complexion car.
Well,
'Cause I
it's
thought
not
you
going to
were
work
gonna
as good as a white, raper van.
I thought you were going to say like Nissan Altima or Dodge Charger or something.
A Chrysler 300. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which,
That's hilarious.
The new order to paint the wall down south.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Trump wants to paint it black.
Why?
To make it harder to illegally enter. So I'm like, maybe he's thinking if he paints it black, the fence will get hotter. Huh. I don't know.
I could see that.
I don't know what the logic is behind it, but he basically said paint it black. So
don't poke the bear said lawfully. I'm looking at a Tika or a Hawa thoughts. Muffin Top has been hunting with the Tika since 2014. Love it.
Tika not Hawa. Tika not Hawa.
Yeah, you're not a big fan on the Hawa, are you? I've heard nothing but good things about him, but since
Tika.
you told me no. Tika, yeah, honestly. You could probably buy one Tika bolt action and it lasts your whole life pretty easy. I mean, I beat the shit out of mine. I run it suppressed. I run it dirty. I run it through mud and rain and snow, and sometimes I forget to clean it because I'm a bad gun owner. But every year I take it out and it puts meat in the freezer, except for last year because all the corn was still up. But it shoots plenty of coyotes and whatever else I need it to, and an unfortunate, unlucky raccoon occasionally as well. It's just a scooch too far for the 9 to get. I got that thing usually is riding with me pretty much all the time in the winter/fall. That thing's kind of like my multi-tool in the,
Toss it in the truck and go.
Yeah, it's pretty much with me. It's like my ride or die. It's like throwing a dog in the truck. Like throw the shotgun and the rifle in the truck and go. That's some hillbilly shit. Gen X Jim and I said he's not putting his Trans Am outside. All right, well, you have to get a YN. You're going to have to get a YN vehicle then and just throw it out. Well, you got your Blazer sitting out there. I know you're working on that thing. Just saying, you could dehydrate with it if it's just sitting there. There's
You get
cookie
a
sheets
flavor if you put it up on the dashboard.
Yeah. They actually do that in that show that was put on by History Channel. I think it was called Blackout. I think it came out in like 2012, 2013, something like that. I don't know if you guys have seen that. I've watched that several times. That's pretty good. Like that's towards the tail end of it where like the guy is harvesting apples and he cuts himself with a knife and he dies from infection because he doesn't have any antibiotics at that point. And he's like a nurse practitioner dude or whatever because he always has like a little sling bag with some medical shit in it. Pretty good. If you guys haven't seen that, I'd recommend it. I've watched that several times.
I just wish the shelf life on some of these antibiotics was longer.
Agreed, yeah. If you can still get somebody that does fish antibiotics, one nice thing about our having a 200-gallon saltwater fish aquarium is we get that. So
yeah, I feel like those are labeled a lot longer shelf life.
Just the fact that you can get it every year. I mean, you can still use it.
Yeah.
Bearded Potato says he's been on a silver buying binge. Now I buy 1 or 2 rounds every paycheck. Not a bad thing to invest in either, man. We dehydrate in our oven style air fryer. There you go. Yeah, you can dehydrate in an air fryer too. R does that with his deer jerky. It works pretty good.
Hang them on skewers.
No, he just has like a little cross grate. It just sets it in it.
Oh,
It's
nice.
like that little texture on the bottom.
Yeah.
That works pretty good.
Tasty.
Beef flavored ramen with a whole lot of ketchup is poor man's spaghetti. Also helps with constipation. I'll take your word on that, old man butt wrinkles. I like ketchup. I like ramen as much as the next guy, but I don't know as if I want to do a whole bunch of ketchup on my ramen. I'm pretty old school, man. I just like cracking an egg in there with some pepper and then the little packet it comes with, and I'm pretty happy with the.
Do you put the
ramen
whole in though?
Hmm?
Do you put the whole packet in?
Oh yeah.
Really?
This is America.
Oh, fuck that, dude.
I'm already a big fat ugly man. I can't get much fatter and uglier.
All content on that bitch. Like I usually, I'll make 2 packs at once, and then I'll use maybe 1 seasoning pack, maybe.
Yeah, there's these noodles that keep going out of stock that I like on my diet. They have like almost no calories. They're like clear. You can buy them at like a Whole Foods or Hy-Vee, like a little bit higher end, and they come like in a little, I don't know, it's like a nicer designer pack.
Mm-hmm.
That's like my noodle hack I've been doing. But as soon as it's like diet season, you can tell because like all the low calorie shit that I go to yeah, everybody's taking it. It sucks. Like at the beginning of the year when everybody's like, new year, new me. You can't find shit for diet food, man. It's all gone. It's all gone.
And then come the last quarter of the year, it's all heavily in stock.
Right. But I will say something that I didn't think about that somebody said. I think it was Prepper Dog. He has a YouTube channel. I tried to line up a chat with him too. We need to get that figured out. That guy's super knowledgeable and he's really good with electrical and woodworking. So my kind of dude and a veteran. He was saying his big thing he wants to get into this fall is wax dipping cheese. That is shelf stable and that's also protein. It's also getting regular and shit hits the fan. Constipation is going to be a thing too, man. Some cheese. I think it has to be like a little bit higher end cheese, but you can smoke it and then you can wax dip it and set it on the shelf.
You can wax dip a bunch of shit.
That's
can wax-
something I might look into pretty hard. R and I are about ready to get a few more crock pots rendering down for some beef tallow before it's hunting season, guys, because people mix it and they'll ask all the butchers for it. I do it to mix with my deer meat. You can get a bunch of beef tallow for free. Like most of the butcher shops nowadays, like at this time of year, they just pitch it. If you ask them to hold it for you, they'll give you a big old like contractor sized bag of it. And then you just render it down in a crock pot. You keep scooping off the stuff off the top a couple times. And then you just put it in a jar and you put it on the shelf. And SHTF, you ain't going to be able to run and get your Golden Lakes or your whatever, your Kerrygold butter. You're going to run tallow.
which is probably healthier for you.
Yeah. And
I like Kerrygold butter.
It is so good. Yeah, that's the only butter I use now. But the next problem is Kerrygold. Have you seen their smooth spread?
Mm-hmm.
They have a smooth spread butter. Look at the ingredients. They put seed oil in it, so that way it's that malleable. Don't buy that one. There's a You
cut out.
And he's gone. He forgot to plug his phone in.
Excuse me one moment while I go check and see if seed oil's in my spreadable butter.
Oh,
and
probably.
Let's go ahead and get one last bake off going in case Muffin Top doesn't get back in.
Oh yeah, I wanted to bring up the wax dipping eggs too.
Oh, I bet he wax dips his eggs.
Wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, there's almost definitely seed oil in your spread.
Pure Irish butter. Ingredients: pasteurized cream, salt, contains milk packed for Orona Foods North. Yeah, no, it's just I mean, it's in the little tub to be spread, but it's just butter. Same ingredients as the sticks. So I guess I'm not buying the stuff labeled spreadable.
That'll mean you can't spread it.
Spread your hot cross buns. Everybody getting in that bake off. Yeah, I don't think Muffin Top's coming back.
Yeah. Do you remember what the name of that YouTube channel he was talking about earlier?
Prepper Dog?
No, before that, the one that he was listening to.
Oh, something cast? I don't know.
Yeah. What was it?
The neat thing is this will be recorded, so you can go back and listen in the morning.
Yeah, we'll be able to listen immediately.
I think it was End Cast.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was.
I don't recall exactly.
Oh no, it wasn't the Endcast.
Huh. T.M.T's in the live chat.
What's he saying?
Kicked. Said he got kicked.
And he can't let himself back in. We don't have backdoor privileges.
If he'd set that up, we would.
Mm-hmm. If he would just give us a privilege for the backdoor, we'd be fine. Do you have back?
He legit can't get back in his own room.
Not unless he gives you backdoor privileges.
Huh. I used to have that where I could invite people. I don't have that on here. Oh yeah, I do. Let's see. Go back to the link that he gave us earlier. Muffin Top, just go back to Discord and follow your own link. That'll put you back in the same room.
Yeah, it should.
But hurry and do it before it times out.
He said chat's over. He didn't say kill it.
It's just
That's
us
wild.
now.
That's wild. They really are painting the fucking border, dude. There's video of it. They're out there with fucking rollers and rolling paint.
Like painting the fence.
The big metal pillars.
I don't know. I'm not finding anything. I also guess I don't know what I'm supposed to look for.
Oh, it just popped across my thing for one of the mainstream media guys. Was showing it being painted.
Did I not get in the bake off? I thought I started the bake off. I guess it was. Oh, it had the cool down period, and then I missed it. Oh well, it went flat. Nothing wagered, nothing lost.
It might not even be able to do it because the bot's not in.
And the bot's in.
Oh, okay.
He said he's restarting his computer. So don't leave, everybody. He's coming back. Has everybody gone to the range or done some dry fire this week? One or the other. Some dry practice.
Yes, yeah, I told you something of his died. Oh, I just been dry firing.
Everybody do 10 push-ups, some dry fire practice this week. Fiend Dog said nope. MSB 9021 said skip this past week, going this weekend. Rock on, dude. Sounds like you get more actual range time in than I do. I shoot half as much as I'd like to.
I'm just not disciplined enough to be getting out there right now. It's a little bit more of a pain in the ass than I'd prefer to go through. Need to, though.
It's hard to make the time. Fiend Dog says he does 20,000 steps a day with a 50-pound tool bag on in hours. In 8 hours. That's good. Sounds like you're a good pack mule. you can still go to a room in your house and load your gun, or unload your gun and go to a different room, so that way you're not in your live ammo. And do, even if it's just 5 or 10 minutes, do 5 or 10 minutes of real intentional dry fire practice. Draw from your holster. Check and then double check. Verify clear. Fiend Dog, does that tool bag have suspender straps? Or is that shit all on your hips?
You'd think so, because after like 30 pounds, you kind of, it's a lot of sloshing around.
Heck, giggity.
Like a hot dog in a hallway.
He said no, it's all on his
Yeah.
hips.
Yeah. No, MSB, I think his thing died. He's getting it reset.
Play some non-copyrighted music while we take a commercial break. I'll be right back.
Well, I'll wait for them to get back, but Venezuela just released a statement.
Did you say Venezuela?
Yeah, they just released a statement.
What they say?
All right. It starts off the Bolivarian, the Bolivarian, blah, blah, I can't English right now.
Bolivarian.
Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela clearly observes the desperation of the U.S. administration, which resorts to threats and defamation against our country. Washington's accusing Venezuela of drug trafficking reveals its lack of credibility and the failure of its policies in the region. That's the opening line. So yeah, they must have found out that there's a bunch of boats coming their way.
Don't be messing with America's boats.
No, because there's been a little bit of paper rattling, but they're basically saying that we're only doing it to save face because because when the DEA was expelled, the expulsion of the DEA in 2005 didn't give us the results that they wanted or that we wanted. You know, we're failing and we're blaming it on them. What they're saying.
Yeah. If they keep it up, we'll cut Fiend Dog loose on them.
Let them at it.
Let him swish his hips at him.
50 pounds at a time.
Yeah, I've heard about that old man butt wrinkles. WNBA.
I heard about it. I don't know if it's how much I
Oh,
believe.
it's where women play basketball.
We let them do that?
Yeah, they just don't get paid as much.
Mm. No. The Space Force is putting back up their secret, not so secret, reusable space plane on the 21st.
We're losing everybody. He's not coming back.
All right, you want to call it?
I don't want him, but if he's not going to get in here. There's 14 watching. If you're still here, throw a 7 in the chat. If you want to close it down, put a 9 in the chat. 7 if you're still here, 9 if you want us to call it. We still got some folks. Just not everybody participating. There's still some folks here. They're just not all participating in chat.
Oh, excellent. They're lurking.
Eduardo Espinosa Slichan with the 777. He's hitting the slots.
Well, there's confirmation to the Chinese naval activity that I brought up earlier. Yep, it looks like they're all gathering in the strait right now.
I'm sure that our government is monitoring it.
Oh yeah.
Let's think any moving or shaking going on in the world on a national scale. Never you doubt that by the time that you've read it in the news, the government already knew about it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, these are coming from
Clean that house.
a little bit sooner than
Don't poke the bear.
Yeah.
Man, y'all are spamming the reacts, and I'm here for it. Thank you. Powering me up. Yeah, Coldfoot. I didn't realize it for like almost 10 minutes, but I had a missed call from him. I think his computer crashed. Whatever device he was streaming from crashed. And he said he was restarting his computer, so I don't know what he's got going on.
Yeah, the last message I have from him said, "I'm crashed." Or I'm died. I'm died. Since I'm died.
Yeah, it'll go, Coldfoot, it'll go for quite a while without a host. I think it takes it like 15 or 30 minutes. It'd have to be longer than 15. We've been muffin topless for longer than that.
I think it dropped out at 40, 45. We can go in about 10 minutes.
Said he can't get in. Well, I'm
Texas
gonna
will
catch
evacuate.
us all over at eHonda's chat here in about 15 minutes. It's the YouTube channel name is now Apolitical Biker, all one word. Formerly eHonda 420. I'm sure he'll have something to talk about on the Second Amendment chat.
What time is it on the West Coast right now?
The West Coast, it should be 6 o'clock.
I don't know. It says this is breaking, but Texas Capitol evacuated due to active shooter.
Oh.
But I think they're central, right? So I don't think that's breaking. Yeah. All right. Well, I gotta call it a night.
Rest easy.
Try to get up and do things productively in the morning.
I shared the link to Honda's video to Apolitical Bikers upcoming live chat in the comment section. If anybody wants to follow us over there, we'll be going there here in less than 15 minutes. You can listen to that while you clean the house. Don't poke the bear. Good evening, everyone.
Later, guys.
Drink water. Move more, eat less, drink water, and kiss your loved ones.
You know what's
Lawfully armed and Justin B signing off on the Tactical Muffin Top channel.
without Tactical Muffin Top. Later, guys.
Bye. Tactical Muffin Top said bye, everyone.